I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell. Remember, all's not what it seems to be. There's fellas would cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. Take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, where you give this way not to brother. At the time, Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. Your father, the youngest, looked after the farm. Then a phone call from America said, send the lad over. The old fella said it wouldn't do any harm. Spend my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. Sure, maybe there's something you learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easier on me. So I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and my bags through the streets and the rain. While me poor heart was thumping around with excitement, I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short parkway through the flatlands in Brooklyn to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song. Son, you're as free as a bird. Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji was shot in an uptown parade. And while I was flying me way to New York, where Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept and he told me, go ahead with the plan, but never forget you're a proud Irish man. So I went down to Nelly's beside Fordham Road, started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing I carried that year were the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so near. I went home in December when the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from a fella on the side, and all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of the fire. Sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into me bag put a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the USA. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. You kids know to use the correct knife and fork. Ah, but I'll never forget the green grass and the river as I keep law and order in the streets of New York.